Hi everybody, welcome to Softball Extra. I'm Freddie Capo along with the Big Easy Tim DeWeese. We got a great show coming up for you. We've got Red Dog Players of the Week and TPS Tips. What else, Tim?
Fred, we have a special guest from GE Waco along with our TPS Top 5s. And recently, Fred, one of our sponsors embarked on an exciting new adventure downtown. Why don't you tell us about that?
They've got John Gagel hitting the ball well, Mark Bryant, Shannon McKinley. They placed 4th in the NSA free entry, and it surprised everybody because they've been playing D all year. They get in a C tournament and finished 4th, and they beat a lot of good teams out in that. So that's a team maybe to look for. I don't know if they're going to compete with the Big Daddies, but a fine team, somebody to look for in the C division.
Not to harp on, but also another team, Olympic AC. Olympic AC, another team, had some player personnel problems early in the year. Now they're just now starting to get going, Fred. Look out for Olympic. I believe they may be there. Well, Fred, before we take another break, let's take a look at our TPS Tip of the Week.
We're here with David Crawley for another edition of TPS Tips. Today we're going to talk about generating power. David, you have something that you call the 3 keys to generating power. Would you like to demonstrate that for our viewers?
Yes, I would. I think there's 3 keys for a small guy to generate power. Number 1, your arms should be fully extended upon impact. Number 2, your top hand should automatically roll over your bottom hand. If you hold the bat properly in your fingertips, this will naturally occur. And number 3, your hips should explode into the ball. And by the time you finish your swing, your hips should be looking straight at the pitcher.
David, you don't have the overall brute power of, say, a Dennis Pierce. What's important to a guy your size or my size in trying to generate power?
I think the key for guys my size is timing. You got to get your whole body into it, and by doing that, the only way you can do that is by practice over and over and over again.
We'll be back with more home run highlights later on, but first, let's take a look at our Red Dog Player of the Week. Defending champ Wagner fell to Manuel 4-3 in a thrilling extra inning affair, which saw Wagner make several great defensive stops against the 1995 state tournament runner-up. Julie DeMoise's spectacular catch, along with a Ken Griffey-like effort from Heather Fenwick, only delayed the Wildcats' heartbreak.
I'm with Jennifer Heil, who just had the big game-winning hit for Manuel as they defeated Wagner 4-3 in extra innings. Big hit right there, Jennifer. What was going through your mind? You kept fouling some pitches off, and you finally came through with a big hit.
Wagner and us kind of have a rivalry from this tournament last year, and we just really wanted them, and it's my senior year, and I just wanted to kill them and win this thing. It was a lot of pressure. I just wanted to get her home.
The 7th region, some surprises there also. We have some video, we're going to show you that. Let's go to it. Here's Mary Bratcher right here, the Mercy Assumption game, the championship game. She doubles, and a big day for her, Tim.
I tell you what, Mary Bratcher, we knew she was a good player coming in, but she had something like 8 total bases and 3 at-bats. I mean, she was hot that day.
Yeah, it was a 1-1 tie at this point, and with runners on, this goes now to the bottom of the 4th inning. Cammie Crawford and Kelly Williams on base, and right here we're going to try to see a sacrifice by Nelson trying to get those runners over, and a third baseman, a young phenom from Mercy, makes a great play.
Nikki Reynolds, look at this play. She comes up, makes the play, fires it down at the first base, almost for a double play. Remember that name, she's a freshman, Nikki Reynolds. Midnighters won that tournament again this weekend and solidified their #1 spot.
Well, I believe I'm either going to go with Otter Creek or Six Pack, who's been in the finals of 6 tournaments this year. They won last weekend at Visions. Six Pack, a very tough team. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to have more great softball information for you. Stick around. Coming up, we have the honorable mention and 2nd team All-City fast pitch, and when we come out of the break, we're going to have the 1st team All-City, so take a look at that.
They treat children regardless of race, religion, or nationality. If you know a child the Shriners can help, call this toll-free number.
Shriners Hospitals for Crippled Children. 1-800-237-5055.
Welcome back to Softball Central. We're going to take this time now to talk about some of the best players in the 6th and 7th region, Jefferson County, in fast-pitch softball.
I'm Lisa Fernandez of the U.S. Olympic softball team, reminding you to watch TPS Softball Extra on TKR Cable.
We are Kentucky and the fast-pitch softball players, reminding you to watch Softball Extra on TKR Cable.
I'm excited about the Olympics, not just for an inner dream that has come true for me personally, but because I feel the rest of the world is now going to be exposed to the sport that I've played all my life and have loved all my life, and that they are going to fall in love with that sport. Because there are a lot of people that do not know what fast-pitch softball is about, and the Olympic Games has added that credibility and also the exposure. So hopefully they will fall in love with it too.
That's the highest honor you can have. I think, you know, from amateur to professional, there's nothing like representing the United States, and especially in Olympic competition, which is really considered the highest level. It's a chance of a lifetime, and I think that each and every one of us on the Olympic team are looking at it as that. You know, we've sacrificed, we've given up everything from families to friends to jobs and so on down the road in order to dedicate ourselves to that one dream of being an Olympic gold medalist. I think every time you step out on the field, you're nervous. I think if you don't have those butterflies going, then there's no reason being in the sport. You know, whether it's the gold medal game at the Olympics or whether it's just a doubleheader that we're playing, you always have the butterflies going. Every time you step out on that field, you know, you want to perform and you want to represent those athletes of the past and those of the future and those that support the sport. And, you know, let them see how much you enjoy it and the God-given abilities that you have. And I think, you know, when it comes down to that gold medal game, we'll all have those butterflies going. But you know, we're going to be prepared and we're going to do our best to come back with the gold.
Maurice, I don't know about this show. I'm really worried. Freddie's not going to be here. He hurt his back. That means Tim's going to be out there all by himself. He's in the studio right now, poor guy, worrying about how the whole show is resting on his shoulders. I don't know. I think it's going to be a disaster. The guy's a nervous wreck.
It's going to be tough, but I think I can handle it.
Don't touch that dial.
We're up next on Softball Extra.
Hi, I'm Cal Ripken of the Baltimore Orioles. And after 2,132 games at shortstop, I'm ready to sit one out and watch Softball Extra on TKR Cable. It's coming up next.